Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Today I'm joined by Ved, who's the head of engineering and data at Screenrights based in Sydney. Firstly, before we get into today's questions and dive deep into Ved's experience as a leader, I'll get our guest to introduce himself. Ved, I'll pass it to you.
Thank you. Thanks, Matt. Firstly, I want to say a huge thanks to you, Matt, for giving me this chance to share my story and also stay connected. And so a bit about myself. I'm Ved. I have been associated with Screenrights for the past year, in the industry for a couple of decades. And why I currently am enjoying my role here at Screenrights, primarily for two reasons. First is how we are impacting and improvising the royalty payouts process for our members so that they can continue building on working on different movies, on different projects, and then they are much more motivated towards delivering new material for our schools, for our colleges, and for us. And second thing is building an engineering capability which is top-notch in Sydney that requires a lot of decisions, lots of out-of-box thinking, which I consider myself to be fortunate to have a really good team and, of course, supporting stakeholders who are helping us in this journey. So these two things are keeping me motivated. This podcast is very timely placed as well because I can reflect that what we did in the past year and how we can shape the next year for Screenrights as well to take to the next horizon. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks for the intro. So we're going to go 3 questions today. And first one we're going to get into is, what's the one piece of career advice you wish someone had given you when you were starting out?
Oh, this is a real good one, because when I look back and reflect, it would have been amazing if someone would have advised me to take risks. Things are different now because I have changed myself after realization as what will help me to grow stronger and bolder. But that is one piece that taking risk is something which I would have advised. We shouldn't be restricting ourselves by overthinking, just by doing a pros and cons. And if pros are more appealing, then just going for it and backing yourself. Even if you fail, we learn heaps from that process. So this is one aspect that I would have thought that it would have been great if someone would have advised me. The other thing is also there that when we say the someone section that someone would advise me, which means that you need to, the key aspect is that having a mentor who understands both your strengths and your weakness, and each one of us need that help, and having a mentor is a blessing. So a mentor who guides us in taking risks, that would have been amazing.
Can you share a pivotal moment in your career journey that made a significant impact?
Absolutely. Again, this question is another deep one. There are multiple moments when I look back, and when I think about my story, that it would have been different if those moments wouldn't have taken place. So if I connect those dots, I'm picking 2 of them. One was when I moved from full stack to front end. So Matt, I'm talking about way back when everyone was full stack engineers and there were very few specialists. Like now we have React developers, we have specialist developers here. So this decision when I moved from full stack to front end was taken at that time when very few had learned about the front end skills. Taking that leap of faith, and my partner was super supportive at that juncture. So she supported me as well, that don't worry, I'm sure there will be a job, there will be a person who will be on the lookout for these skills. I started with prototyping back then, and I enjoyed it and I loved it, and how it shaped my career going from that specialization and unfolding into that territory was quite critical. The next one was when I became the people leader, and that role was actually provided by my manager, who believed in my skills quite greatly at that time. frankly, I had underestimated myself, and I kept questioning that why was this opportunity given to me? What made my manager think about that I can be a people leader? I was a thorough individual contributor, full on technical. But at times, what I have understood that folks with really good experience, they can see the skills which we don't realize, which we are leading naturally, and they help you identifying it. So you having someone having like me having that was a clear blind spot, but my peers, my manager could see this in like clearly that yes, I can lead it. And having that perspective, I think that they didn't ignore it, they told it to me. I took that opportunity, and when I had doubts, I went back to them. They assured me, and I continued. And yes, that particular point has shaped my career as well.
How do you approach challenges and setbacks in your professional life, and what's your go-to strategy for overcoming them?
Yes, so this one, first is reflection, just taking a step back to understand that what happened, what is the impact. The second stage is the knowledge. What did I learn from this setback? How I can improve things with this additional knowledge. And third and most important aspect is support. I want to stress that on the fact that this is super important to just ask for support and not hesitate. Just by asking for help from whom we expect that they would have seen a similar challenge or setback, opens up multiple doors of opportunities, or gives you that knowledge which will help you solve it. I do a bit of research from my side before reaching out to someone, but seeking help and helping others should actually be far more normal than ever before. So we shouldn't hesitate in asking for help. Many think that how can I ask for help? I might come across that I don't know this or that. I'm expected to. No, it should be like it should be fairly obvious that if someone is coming and asking for help, or you are there to help, you are actually forming a bridge of trust where you can share information and help each other as well. So reach out for help if you're struggling professionally or mentally. This not only builds partnerships, it also creates stronger supportive networks. So I think seek help wherever you feel like with the right person so that they can guide you as well.